Ma'am, we have made the changes in the slides and the skit, and it's there in अपने group में post किया है अभी सुरभि ने some time back. If you will open it, then we can have a look at it and then just finalize.
हाँ, क्या खोलूं पहले?
Slides ही खोलो. दो स्लाइड के बाद एक्चुअली स्किट आता है, तभी हम लोग उसको बीच में ही हम लोग ले लें.
ठीक है, बड़ा करूं?
Yeah, visible.
बोलो क्या बोलना?
मैम ये स्लाइड से स्टार्ट करेंगे.
हम्म,
So this slide we will tell the class that like we see here in the picture, the seed is sprouting into a small plant and the small plant grows into a tree and the tree bears fruits which again gives seeds. So the seed becomes a cause for the tree because the seed grows into a tree, and the tree eventually becomes a cause for the seed when it fruits. Fruits contain seeds. Then we move ahead.
but what are we trying to establish by saying that? That's an observation. You're not making any statement.
हाँ, so ये जो link है that we connect in the next slide then. So similarly, the subjective evolution, or also known as pratyay sarga, and objective evolution, also known as bhautik sarga, are interlinked. So let's understand what is pratyay sarga. Pratyay sarga or subjective evolution is the subtle evolution that happens from the buddhi to the ahankar, from ahankar to manas, the gyanendriyas, the karmendriyas, and the tanmatras. And what is bhautik sarga or objective evolution? It is the gross evolution that happens of the tanmatras to the panchamahabhutas, also known as the gross body. So like we saw in the earlier slide, that the seed, when it sprouts into a plant and then into a tree, and the tree fruits finally giving seeds, they are linked with each other. In a similar manner, pratyay sarga or subjective evolution is interlinked with bhautik sarga or objective evolution. Now let's understand how this happens. So when we are in this gross body, every thought, every action that we perform over our entire lifetime accumulates our bhavas or dispositions. And this goes on throughout the lifetime. When death happens, all these bhavas and dispositions, they are carried along with the subtle body. And the next birth that we would get in the form of a gross body would be dependent on how these dispositions have been accumulated in the subtle body. So the subtle body with the bhavas or dispositions is impacting the gross body that we get, and the actions and the thoughts that are performed while in the gross body are impacting the bhavas or dispositions that are carried in the subtle body. In this way, they get interlinked.
You told me in the first slide that the connection you're going to make in the next one. You only made a connection of saying interlinked, not really saying how it is interlinked.
So the seed is a cause for the tree, and the tree is a cause for the seed in a similar manner.
Statement there, nor did you make it here.
मैम ये वाला भौतिक सर्ग का स्लाइड में when we explain what is pratyay sarga and bhautik sarga, we bring that example of seed and sprout again, that like
But
we saw in the earlier slide.
The final statement that one is the cause of the other, and the other is the cause of one. The main statement is that you want class to be able to get it without saying it. You'll have to draw that conclusion, no? नहीं लगता है?
But then when we earlier had both on the same slide, it was getting too crowded, no?
No, but on different slide, that doesn't mean that the concept changes.
So how should we do it?
Make that statement. How else?
Okay. Did I say that now? Because that was planned to be said.
You only use the word interlink. The whole thing you are saying is because of this. Cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect. कहाँ है वो?
Ma'am, actually, it is part of lines. Oh, she forgot to say that now.
That's what
Morning
I'm
mein
saying.
she had
That's the
said,
main thing that is missing. Because I
she
kept
said,
on waiting as to when is it coming.
we have included that line, ma'am. फिर भी
Everything
morning में
else
बोला था ना मैंने.
seemed far-fetched to me, I'm sorry to say. There was too much of narration, too much of verbose information, which will go kind of, haywire.
Okay.
You need to work better on how to say it with the proper support on the slide. Because here also, from Buddhi to Tanmatra, I think you ended up listing out all the...
Yes.
So that caused confusion. You must know when what is important.
Okay.
है ना? The whole idea was to say Buddhi to Tanmatra.
Okay.
And after that, so you said so many things, let me tell you. Partly because my breathing is not normal. So I'll take a little blame on myself also. But still, it was too verbose to be able to grasp.
Okay.
You need to do some discussions so as to break it up into smaller pieces. At least change of voice. Or make it into a conversation or something. Or use a picture on the slide or whatever, I don't know. But too much of talking, because this slide is also only words, words, words. And to that you added so much more after it. So it will not register with the students. What you said did make meaning. But from the point of view of the class, it will require a lot of work and improvement. see how you all can do that. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Surabhi, morning में you had written down na on a paper when I was telling अपना ये line था ना, this is the reason for that, that is the reason. We will retain that. Hello,
Okay. Yeah.
We
So we will
ma'am.
also
I
make
actually
sure.
we have actually, ma'am, cut down. There was much more, almost. I had cut down 1 from 5 to 1 actually. There was much more matter that was being narrated. But this minimum, what she said, na ma'am, we'll just phrase it in a different way because
Yeah, that's
वो
exactly what I
वो
mean.
बोली, हाँ, correctly, ma'am. She's only talking of that the emotions and all in the subtle
Very
being carried
interesting
forward
all
and then
about
coming back
powers
into the
and
gross.
dispositions, etc. But it requires a support. It can't
Okay,
go with the
okay.
slide alone.
Okay, ma'am. Sure. We'll maybe a picture on a separate slide now.
Maybe
We,
picture
I
or
think that would solve
maybe
it.
voice. Same
Yeah.
monotonous voice it will become then.
Okay, ma'am.
And then
Sixer
people
general.
register. And if it comes as a dialogue, it will be much better.
We are having a dialogue coming immediately after this to support the next
That
slide.
doesn't mean that there cannot be another dialogue here.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. We'll just have a look at it, a small picture, and convert it in a different way. Now, ma'am, now having after those two slides where we are showing the objective and subjective evolution, now we are coming to kinds. So here that skit will come. So both of you, if you all will be ready. So thoda skit को trim किया है, ma'am. We are just so it will come in the form. Basically, after that slide itself, I will just say that, oh, they are talking about something. Let's hear what it is.
Hey Lakshmi ji, how are you? Did you just come?
Yes, I just reached. I'm doing good. Looking forward to our class today.
Sorry.
Yesterday, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
अभी ठीक है.
Okay. Yesterday, I was watching a series on OTT, which I got very curious about. They had Rakshasas and Pishachas in the story. One of the Rakshasas did tapasya to please Lord Brahma, who then, having got pleased with the tapasya, granted the wish of the Rakshas. I was thinking while watching the episode, as a story, this is all fine. But do these Rakshasas and Pishachas actually even exist? I mean, for real?
I have also read many such stories. Not sure. I also always wonder whether these exist or this is just imagination. Hey, it's already time for our class. Let's go. I see Raju sir is here. Let's ask him.
If it is already time
Sir?
for class, how can you go to Raju sir?
Okay, let's ask him after the class.
She's just there. They're just seeing me like over there.
Yeah, but it's time for a class. Why are you saying that?
Okay, so we'll remove it's time for our class. We'll just say I see Raju sir here and then let's go.
Directly only say I see Raju sir. We'll remove that line.
Yeah.
Sir, do Rakshasas, Pishachas, Lord Indra, Lord Brahma exist for real? Or are these just stories?
Hello, students. Yes, these are for real. They are not just stories. Sankhya Shastra clearly tells us about different kinds of creation. And when Sankhya says it, you can be 100% sure that it is so.
Thank you, sir, for sharing this with us.
All these years we thought these were just stories.
But then, sir, why are Rakshasas, Pishachas always shown troubling and disturbing everyone? Is their nature like this?
On the other side, the Devas, Lord Indra, Lord Brahma, are caring and always helping everyone.
All these celestial creations are sattva dominant. Other forms are rajas and tamas dominant. However, not everyone is alike. Ravana was a Rakshasa, but he was also one of the most knowledgeable amongst all. And the gunas are always changing in us and also in the celestial creations. That is why we see the different kinds. They also get angry. We have all heard the story of how Lord Indra flooded Vrindavan when the people there stopped worshipping him.
I am slowly getting it. Sir, what are the other creations apart from these 8?
Well, apart from the 8 celestial creations which are sattva dominant, there are 5 species which are tamas dominant. It is only humans who are rajas dominant.
Species will
We
be a
will see why.
very wrong word to use. Absolutely no.
Forms, can we use forms?
Levels.
Levels. But okay.
Levels of creation.
फिर भी नोट कर लिया ना, वो ऊपर का एक लाइन और ये एक वर्ड चेंज करेंगे.
हाँ, ऊपर का line, ma'am, I think when we were speaking, she has changed already.
अच्छा.
And then we ended by saying, thank you, sir, for sharing this knowledge. Now we are more curious.
And with that, ma'am, we will launch into this slide. Manakshmi ji?
Yes. So objective evolution is sattva dominated, rajas dominated, and tamas dominated. Now here we see sattva dominated evolution is of 8 kinds of celestial creations. The nature is pleasure. Next, rajas dominated evolution has 1 kind, that is human, and the nature is pain. Tamas dominated evolution have 5 kinds of species, and the nature is delusion.
5 kind of species.
Or species
What are
of 5
presence of
kinds.
Creations, we'll say. We'll remove that species word.
Okay. So it'll say are of 5 kinds, and the nature is delusion. So
इस
here
बात
we will
का
see.
है बार बार.
मैम से दैट अगेन, आपका
तात्व लिखा है
आवाज
बार बार, सत्व को.
अच्छा.
Sattva.
हाँ,
हाँ.
So let us look at Sattva evolution. The celestial creations are of 8 kinds. They are Brahma, Prajapati, Indra, Pitra, Gandharva, Yaksha, Rakshasa, Pisasha. The nature is knowledge, subtleness, and divine powers. Next, it's the Rajas evolution, which is human. The nature is pain, misery, change, and action that is righteous and unrighteous.
मेरे को ये अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. सत्व एवोल्यूशन, रजस एवोल्यूशन, इट्स अ रॉन्ग ग्रामर. Who is so fond of this word species? बहुत ज्यादा बायोलॉजी याद आ रही है कहीं फिजिक्स. इतना प्रोमिनेंटली यूज किया उसको कि कोई मिस आउट नहीं कर जाए.
Maybe you had taken that from अपना old slide, ना?
no, we didn't have. I didn't have the older slides for this.
Didn't have? Okay. Okay. मैम स्पीशीज है ना, अपना वाचस्पति मिश्रा के इसमें स्पीशीज मेंशन किया है, इसलिए वहां से लिया होगा. बट हम लोग अभी उसको वी वोंट मेंशन इट दैट
Because
वे
species is
नाउ.
a very technical term used in
Yeah,
biology
we'll
Can
use
we
and
use
creation
has a
now
very
that
types
you
then?
different meaning.
kinds. Yeah.
Types.
Absolutely very typically different meaning.
Yeah. Mahalakshmi ji, आप go ahead with this slide.
1 second. Just 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the tamasic evolution are of 5 kinds, which include cattle, deer, bird, reptile, and immobile things. Their nature is delusion, immobility, and inaction.
Surabhi, ma'am, here we have brought in that little clip. We'll come to know how it sounds when we play it. So, Surabhi, just read that and then ma'am can hit
If
play.
we are in human form, because Rajas is dominant, pain is inevitable. And then we play this clip.
Ma'am, will you play it and see?
Just wait, I'll have to stop recording before I play it. It causes problem otherwise in my channel. अब मेरे को stop recording करने को कहाँ मिलेगा?
You have more, right? उसमें आएगा.
इसमें नहीं आया ना.
Recording, pause recording.
दिख रहा है रिकॉर्डिंग? हाँ ऊपर ही तो है.
हाँ ऊपर